All right, so I thought it over, and I finally decided that we are going to review today. Okay, so if we are going to review today, we're taking advantage of it. Okay, once I go over what's on there and some different examples, and then I show you what's available on Delta Math and in your textbook, we are going to grind away today. Whether you go separate tables with other people you want to work with, or if you want to roll solo. All right, so first thing, let me tell you about the quiz tomorrow. It's not that long, it's only 9 questions, but we got to know what the heck's going on. So the first topic on there tomorrow, recursive formulas. So let me go over that topic right now, recursive formulas. Here's an example. I will give you the first term. Anybody, first term, what do you want? 2. Then I will give you a formula that looks like this. I'm just giving you a basic one. And I'll say, all right, what's the fourth term? We need to know how to use, and this is just basic. There's more advanced stuff that you're going to see in the Delta Math and on the quiz tomorrow. But if the first term's 2, can I get to the fourth term right now? The answer is no. You're not finding the fourth term right now. What do I need to do before I find the fourth term? Find what? Second and third. You're not finding the fourth term unless you know something about the third. So how do I find the second term? I'm going to use this formula, which tells me, all right, if you want to find a term, take the previous. That's it. Take the previous. That's all that means is previous. What was my previous term if I'm on the second term? 2. That's it. Look, just plug in a 2, and that's it. Plus 6. Second term's 8. How do I find my third term? Same rule. Plug in 8 and add 6. Now you can get to the fourth term. 14 plus 6, and there's 20. So that's how I get to the fourth term here using a recursive formula. Or, all right, you might see this on the quiz or even Delta Math, and I don't want you to freak out. Sometimes we don't use this notation. We use the with an F instead. So here, F of 1, that still means first term's 2. How would I write this in F notation? Replace the A with an F. F sub n. Take a look. These two are the exact same recursive formulas. All right. I don't want you guys to start freaking out thinking you got to subtract 1. Previous term. That's all that means. But in the new function notation. Okay. So you're going to see a heavy dose of the recursive tomorrow. Give me a term, or maybe you write a recursive formula. Questions there? All right. Another big topic we went over is arithmetic or arithmetic sequences, however the heck you call it. All right, here we go, kids. How do I want to start here? 20, 13, 6, -1, -8. How do I know that's arithmetic? Goes down by 7. I'm adding -7. Adding. So there's a bunch of things I could say, hey, find A20, which would mean what? Find the 20th term. Or something ridiculous where it's going to take you 5 to 10 minutes to write it all out. So instead, and I will give you it tomorrow, you have a formula sheet, right? That has this formula for any time you're dealing with an arithmetic sequence. All right, so if I'm finding the 20th term, A20, what's the first term? 20. What are we plugging in for n? 20, the term you're trying to find. Remember, they're related. -1, and what's my d value here? Times -7. I notice people last period class forgetting the plus sign. It drives me nuts. It's staring you right on a formula sheet. Use it. Okay, use it. It's staring you and right in the face. Now, calculate your numbers, and there's the 20th term. Okay, there's the 20th term. Which is what here? I don't actually want to calculate because this will lead me into my next question. What is it, Jared?
-113.
I'm believing you. Okay. Taking your word for it. You're a grinder, so I'm pretty confident you're good. Everyone's good now. All right, and there's other things I could give you. I'm not even. You guys can figure out on Delta Math when you get there. And then last thing, Friday, we went over this. Let me give you that sequence we just used. Add them up. Okay. Actually, I should put it. Sorry, I'm put addition in between these commas. What do they all add up to as I go up to 113? And if you guys decide to do it by hand, that's fine. I don't know how many questions you're going to get through though tomorrow if you decide to do this by hand. All right, so you guys that were here on Friday, what did we build ourselves? What did we call that? What do we build to find the sum of an arithmetic sequence? What do we call that bad boy that looks like an E?
Sigma.
A sigma. We build one. We always start with what number at the bottom? N equals 1. Yep. Now here you need the nth term equation. How do I get the nth term equation? I use the arithmetic sequence formula from my reference sheet. All right, help me out. When you write the nth term, do I plug in anything for n? When I find the nth term, do I plug in anything from n? Nope. N stays n. Ready? An equals first term 20. N stays n. And we said the common difference was what? Negative 7. All right, we're going to clean this up by distributing the negative 7. And I know I'm going fast here, but we have done this. Distribute it. So we end up with minus 7n plus 7. So the nth term equation is going to be negative 7n plus 27. When I combine my like terms, that's what's going to go to the right side of the sigma here. This is what goes to the right side. Anybody remember the top number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many terms I'm adding? All right, and I get it. You guys already know the answer because we found it up above. You know it's 20. But let's just say we didn't do this up above. How do I figure out that negative 113 is actually the 20th term? You use your work you just did here. Now you're going to say, where does negative 113 fit in? And there's your n value. All right. And then that number will go on top. And then where do I find this answer? Where did I show you on Friday? How can I figure out what this is all equal to? Because you know you're not plugging in 1 and 2. Then you know you're not doing that. Alpha window. Right? Alpha window. You got a sigma button on your calculator that'll calculate what all those add up to. All righty? So that in a nutshell is the 3 topics on your quiz tomorrow. Recursive, the formula on the formula sheet and using it in different ways, and then adding up an arithmetic sequence. All right, what do you guys got? What do I have for you today? Here you go. 2.1 and 2.2 on Delta Math. I don't know if everyone finished it or not. If you didn't, those are great questions. And there's a separate review that I made solely for this quiz. And then finally, the textbook questions from Friday. So look at your notes from Friday. There's those textbook questions and pages I suggested. Take a look at that. And the answers to those are on Classroom. All right, so you want to separate to different groups. Go ahead, work with other people. But guys, we got to grind here today. Let's go. And you got to call me over as soon as there's a question. I got 2 more down there. Just make sure they get back down there after you use them.